We're live and direct. Let's just make this a little bit easier to see. It's a bit blurry, isn't it? I don't even know what's happened. But happy Friday, friends. Um, End of Q1 is on Monday, and options expiry is today. I'm pretty sure there's a Fed speech going on later on today. Correct me if I'm wrong. But we also have some very important PCE data coming out in about, I think it's like a couple hours. I'm not really sure. You guys can check the economic calendar. Um, some important data is showing us that there is a massive, massive increase in longs in the market. We haven't got the recent 4 hour print, but I would expect that people are longing the shit out of this dip. At 4 a.m. my time, UK time, it was about 50-50, so 1.06. And at 8 a.m. in the next 4 hour period, we've gone to 1.56, so 61% long accounts as well. So this is quite big. People are longing this dip. And yeah, the dip might actually keep on dipping a little bit. We'll have to see. Um, Lots of support below on Bitcoin. We've got the stupid pocket in between 87.8 and 82.8 and 82 around there. We've got a demand zone 82 and below. Tons of liquidations. We've obviously got 83.8 and the weekly open and March level at 84.4. Apologies if you can't see that today. It's just my technical issues. I might actually zoom in just one extra like that. That seems acceptable. So yeah, I'm not really gonna go through the liquidations because I think you guys all know where that sort of stuff is at the moment. But yeah, there is a lot of stuff building to the upside as well. Uh, as since we've just broken down, the liquid it goes all the way up from 88k all the way into like 91. So yeah, and the main pocket below is just underneath 84. Well, to be honest, just all the way we're falling down now. There's lots of liquidations. So yeah, pretty good. Little update on the trade. We actually just looked myself. So yeah, shorts up 13%, not too bad. We're only on 5x on Bitcoin. So um, the hedge from 87.3 played out pretty much perfectly. I'm going for 84, like somewhere in between here. I'll start taking some profit with a final target of around this stupid pocket in here. Um, yeah, great hedge. Still long from 77 down here, and yeah, it's looking pretty good actually so far. Let me just plug my laptop in once. So yeah, hopefully you guys got a nice little short there on these daily open failures right here. Anywhere here is just is it was a good place to take a little short position. So that's a quick little breeze through on the roundup, and I guess we'll just have a look at some of the other stuff in the market. I guess we're having a little bit of a dump, so there could be some possible longs coming in. I would just rather wait till the data comes out and the Fed guy makes his speech or whatever. Is Jerome making a speech today? I actually should probably check that economic calendar. I know I've checked it loads of times, but goldfish memory, you know. So all the UK data has already come out. No one really cares about that. We're kind of insignificant now. 130 core PCE. Yes, this is a big one. All comes out at 1:30 my time, so that's 2 hours away. Literally just when the price when the market opens, I think. And then Fed bar speech 5:15. Yeah, I mean Fed Bostic speech. The Fed's going to be speaking tonight. for me, or this afternoon for you Americans. So volatility day, possible longs coming up, and we'll have to have a look at and see if we can get any concrete setups, which is looking pretty nice at the moment. So I'm going to delete that. No, yeah, you can delete that now. Did not get the stupid pocket on this. What's going on today? What is going on today? So yeah, this could definitely be a little scalp long up into the weekly open, like for another retest like that. And possibly if we don't get past it again, we could see like a full retest of the low, which I always thought was on the cards ever since I got this like really simple, easy long down at like uh 1780. I got like the easiest long, and yeah, I just might not get a free ride. I've already taken some profit on it, so if it does do that again, like this, and then that, I will long this area again, just like with no emotion. So yeah, it's not looking too bad on these. It's actually trading quite nicely. You can see that we like had multiple 4 hour failures, 1, 2, 3 4 hour candles, failing the weekly open here and the daily. So yeah, it's trading pretty good. Pretty happy with it. I'm still in the long, of course, from down here, and I might get a short on this if it does come up to this weekly open again, possibly, just because, yeah, just hedge it off. Solana, I'm pretty sure one of my alerts got hit on Solana. Both of them must have got hit. I didn't have any orders set on these levels, um, but these were both the levels I was watching for possible holds. For loads. Yeah, I haven't been doing a whole lot of trading because I'm just trying to like, you know, I'm just trying to chill for a bit after some stuff. ETH Bitcoin new lows. Oh, you know what? I just stopped. I used to check that at like nearly every day, and now I've just stopped. I'm just turning into a Bitcoin maxi. I feel like everyone is this cycle, and then when the massive altcoin cycle comes, it's just like it's gonna be mayhem, and it's only gonna be like one more. But yeah, it's pretty sad to hear that ETH Bitcoin's at new low. Should we actually just look at it quickly? Yeah, super sad. We're definitely gonna come and hit into like 0.21 now. Um, yeah, there's just no sign of a bottom here. Where's my? Oh, there we go. Everything's so small on the screen today. It's tripping me out. There we go. That's a bit better. Yeah, this is a depressing chart. Especially, imagine just holding ETH since like 2021 or two. Like instead of Bitcoin, you would be hurting. Or like maybe ETH's your main bag and you have like less Bitcoin. Oh, sad times. Ooh, so this is quite interesting. XRP's finally making a new low on this chart, which is quite interesting as it has been holding quite well recently. So we could actually put another little stube on here for sure. If it does come back up to that weekly open, I would be very interested. In terms of a long, we obviously have this March and the yearly open level down here, which is very interesting because there could be another Stuber pocket just underneath. Actually, it's actually slightly lower. So let's take that off. So I'd say that between the damn between the yearly open and 205, might be an interesting area for a long if it gets caught there. And then obviously in this area for a short would also be interesting, with this being like the midpoint inflection. Which that's kind of not the midpoint, but that could also be a place where you could get some bearish reaction to this sort of like low block, which is quite interesting on XRP. I find XRP trades quite nicely, slow and not too much percentage move, but very nice. Yeah, we look like we're going to bearishly retest this swing at the moment, so we'll see. If that regains, yeah, you might get a little quick scalp up to here. If it doesn't, you're going to go further into March and then the yearly open. It's quite interesting though. I quite like it. It's not bad. It's not bad at all. Back to Solana. So yeah, this is find some short-term support on this low. However, basically since here, this break of this low, as you can see, we did bull div, but we actually failed to make a new high here. And let me just zoom in so you guys can see. So this was the start of this like mini downtrend, and then this was the retest failure right here. This was your perfect entry for sure. You also actually got another chance on this failure of the daily open here, and have since come down and sliced through the weekly open. So actually no play for me here right now. I want to see the reaction on the weekly open. If we can gain that, possibly might be long on it up into here. If not, I think probably shorting this is the way to go, just because it's in a mini downtrend here. But yeah, kind of missed the boat on that, and yeah, I haven't set any alerts on bids on September weekly open. I just thought those were areas of interest to come down and retest due to weekly's completely untested actually. So not really too much to say on that. I'm not really a big fan of trying to like pull something out and make something happen there. So at Stuba right now, looks like it wants to bounce from the 786. I mean, on what time frame? The hourly? Like the big one here? There's also a big one actually. Yeah, that's nearly at the 786. 786 comes in at 130. Yeah, it's basically nearly. That is definitely possible. I think like you maybe see like a little bit more. If you're gonna see an actual Stuba pocket, I think this could do like 127.5 or like 128.5, just in this demand zone here, and then do the regain. So I don't really want to long this now. It's just not really. I don't know. It doesn't tickle me for some reason. But don't get me wrong. It definitely is possible. For example, if you wanted to start laddering in now, you'd have to have your stop like at 127 at least, like below the 886 there. 2.5%. So yeah, you could go on 4x and ladder down if you're really confident in that. But personally, not for me. I'm not really feeling that. But yes, you are correct. Not taking that, but just wanted to know if I'm stupid. You are stupid correctly, because this is the low. This is the high that breaks the prior high, which is here. So there's your pull, and then your pullback comes into the pocket here. So you are stupid correctly. Don't worry. Do not worry, sire. Let's have a look at Popcat quickly. Well, not quickly, actually. So, yeah, I had this pulled ever since we broke this low here. I had this Stuba pulled. I did not take it just because I was busy. I'm not really training too much at the moment, but we did get the perfect. Literally, this is literally perfect. All this price action up here with the failures and the like secondary failures here just gives you like so much chance to get in, like so much chance to get into a trade. It's very, very forgiving, and we did about from the high. It's about 10% move, so really nice. I can delete that now and delete all my brush strokes as well. Lovely, lovely. So yeah, we're currently breaking down on Popcat. So if you are in that short, which you probably aren't, but I mean, yeah, then obviously weekly open, and then we got 20 cent, like I was talking about earlier on this week, as areas of possible interest. Now, if we do get a bounce from this weekly open, it could just be a short-term bearish retest up into here or here, as now there'll be a new Stuber from here to here, like that. And I am expecting 20 cent to sort of hit sooner or later. So I'll be gig along in this area, just so you guys know. But yeah, definitely low. Like Popcat has multiple setups per day, so yeah, really fun to trade. Loving it, good. Loving it, loving it, loving it. We're loving it right there. So Sui had a really nice pump off these kind of like swing highs from all the way back here. This one's pretty important. This little cluster in here. And yeah, we obviously messed around with it a little bit below, broke above, came back below, bullish retest, and now we've mooned all the way to March, which is quite nice to see. Currently getting a bit of a pullback, which is obviously to be expected, but obviously, as you guys know, you can grab out your trusty little fibs and say, okay, first area is down here for a possible bounce. You might see something like that, and then this, or you might see something like that, and then this. Possible either way. Um, Obviously, this area is going to be for shorting up here. This area is going to be for potential scalp long, but then further down into here, into the weekly open, and the pocket here will probably be more safe. And then obviously you've got this all the way down here. So loads of levels um, to look at, to wait, to bid, to potentially do something on. Especially on these alts now, they're having pullbacks, and yeah, just be careful with the long to short ratio. Um, I could see Bitcoin, doing 82 and maybe like a wick lower if people keep longing it down there. It's gonna really depend on the volume of like people longing the dip, like how many people are actually longing it, with what size. I'm pretty sure I still have trading light, so I could check. But my settings are messed up, so I don't want to show you my C phrase or anything. Not taking that, just wanted to know, not confidence. Yeah, not enough confidence for me either. Perfect. This is exactly what I want to hear from you. Exactly what I want to hear from you. So yeah, Tao actually had another Stuber as well. I didn't take this. I'm actually not really trading too much recently. Apologies if you can hear someone blowing some leaves outside. It's a bit annoying. But yeah, obviously clear break of structure down here at the low. Retest up higher, perfectly into the pocket. Even failures down here at the Q3, this one here. And then, yeah, subsequent 9% dump. Pretty nice. Currently looks like we're kind of being rejected by the weekly open, so there actually is another Stuber here now. From there to there. We can delete the old one. Yeah, and that'll be the new one. If we do regain the weekly open. We at least have a nice little signal on the oscillator down here. Little green dot. So, yeah, definitely interesting. If we do get up into, like, sort of this area, I would maybe be interested in a short now. Like that. I think that would look kind of like, yeah, like we're, like, curving over. And then we can do, like, one more into here. But, yeah, definitely interesting. No. Injective. Oof. So, yeah, Injective was trying to break out of this, like, channel here. We did touch it once and then set a new high, but have since actually failed this level really, really nastily, actually. Probably like all other coins. We're currently underneath the previous weekly open. We just sliced through this weekly open, so yeah, we could see some short-term bounce actually from here. There might actually be a decent little scalp trade on one of these lows. Yeah, like showing signs. The hourly's definitely showing signs of possible reversal. But yeah, I don't want to long this right just yet. I want to wait for more confirmation. For example, the band's gonna. For example, my confirmation would sort of be something like this. This candle closes above here. Oh damn. This candle closes. Oh, exactly like that. Okay, look, it's just changed like now. So the band goes straight, as you can see, like that. If it closes low, it will start arcing down and it will start sliding a little bit more. Close straight, goes like this, hits the weekly open, comes back down, wicks into it for a second time, and holds with a dot on the oscillator. Then I might be willing to possibly take a long scalp. And then if it's down here, like I can put the stop like just below there, like 9.3 or something, which is fine for me. I'm happy to do that. But right now it's just, yeah, you can see it's started arcing down again. So yeah, that's more of like a if when whatever happens in the close sort of vibe. Morning Legend. So yeah, AVAX. I'm pretty sure Prabhu, who's not here today, is in a great short on AVAX. And yeah, we're doing the nice move down to the weekly open and the demand. There is going to be a Stuber somewhere in here. I'll just do it like really loosely. Just right in there beneath the weekly open, which will be interesting to long. And yeah, with possibly a target of up in here in 25. I think it's looking good. I think we're going to put in some like nice bullish retests here, and if not, then we're going to do the next leg to 70k on Bitcoin, and everything's going to get absolutely wrecked. But I'm here for it either way. We're here for it either way. I think that looks pretty good though. You know, we pop that high here. I'm gonna come down, do something here, maybe even break that, and just do that, and then do that, and then like farm something out. It's not gonna just be like this is the low and we're never gonna come back and like, you know. So yeah, Rend is actually something that you could possibly still short. This one hasn't really gone yet, and the reason I'll say that is because most things obviously slice through their weekly open or coming up to their weekly open. This is only just broken its low here, so you could definitely short it here or even in here. Render at 3.8 or 3.94 ish, and then obviously like yeah, like something like that just in there would be nice. 3.9. So that's actually not gone yet. If you wanted to wrangle a little short out of this price action, obviously just be really careful. We got the data and the speeches and stuff like that, so you're gonna get some volatility, let's say. But yeah, that's definitely something that's on the cards for sure. I don't mind taking stuff like that. What else is cooking? Let's actually have a look at what's cooking on Fartcoin. Yeah, seems to just be sliding off a little bit. This momentum's actually coming down very fast, and the price action's not really following it too fast. I think this has quite a good chance of holding like maybe this, so this level somewhere in here. If it wants to be really bullish, if not, we'll probably come down into there. Where you could start maybe looking to build a 3x position. I mean, if you started here, I mean, what's this range? Yeah, 50%. I mean, it's a bit too high, isn't it? It is a little bit too high. Yeah, obviously exactly the same as render as well. This is possibly not too late to short. However, we have tested the weekly here, and we have tested the daily here. So possibly like literally the next touch in here and then down, I think. I should probably get into like maybe render or this on a short just because I'm quite exposed to longs at the moment. I mean, I hedged it off with a Bitcoin short at 80, was it 87.3? And I've taken profit on most of them, so it's not too bad. But I would just like to be a little bit more exposed to the short side, especially if everyone's logging. So, hmm, what's near doing? Yeah, that's already done. Excuse me. Yeah, that's already kind of done. It's probably actually in the Stuba as well. Yeah, right in there on the weekly open. Yeah, there's actually lots of different things going on altcoins at the moment. I kind of do love it. That obviously looks the same, but you know what I mean. So yeah, any requests, any specific things that people are looking at, any charts, any positions people need help on, any indicator stuff, I'm happy to help you guys. Or if you just want to ask me a question. If not, I might keep it short and sweet today, because it's a lovely Friday, and it's a volatility day, so I usually don't trade on days like today. Actually, I just go and relax. I'm a bit of a weird trader. Like I find that I trade way better. The less content I consume. I think it's quite the same as everyone, but the less I'm on Discord and Twitter, the better I trade, and charts, the better I trade. So every time I come back to trading after like a whole weekend off, or like even when I go on holiday for like a week, I'm just like I'm just fresh. Like I just have no conflicting ideas in my head. It's just like one idea, execute, bang, no emotion, stop in. Usually works. It's very important to touch grass, guys. Very, very important. I know we all love sitting on the charts all weekend and scalping and stuff, but it is very, very important to have a day off every now and then. For me, I like to have more, but I might actually start trading the weekend again, possibly tomorrow, because I think there's going to be some decent liquidity this weekend due to options, Fed speech, last weekend of the month. Monday is going to be the end of the Q1. I think I've said it all before, so I think it's going to be fun this weekend though, at least. Not like the last 2 weekends were completely boring. Apart from, did we pump last weekend? We actually might have pumped last weekend, but yeah, it's usually pretty boring. Yeah, that didn't play out. So yeah, just so you can see as well, another Stuber. This new low was created here. It's just how simple it is, and then we literally just touched the 786 and then failed. It's pretty double decent. What's that as well? 7%. Not the worst. Not the worst. That's actually getting relatively close to long, to try a long. Down in this area. This is Arve, by the way. I realise I should probably just start describing a bit more, because if people rewatch them, they can't necessarily like see the numbers and the coin in the top left and stuff. But yeah, yeah. I guess I'll just round it up now and then let you guys wander the charts, wander the exchanges. What's happening with Atom? Actually holding quite well. What about H bar? What's happening in here? That's a huge Stuba, guys. This is actually really nice. Massive. And there's actually another one here, if it does come back in. So you've actually got two setups on H bar. You got one which is along right now, and then you got two. There is a 618 here, and then there's also a pocket up here. So if you're really lucky, what you do is you long, it comes up to here, you TP some, you get your full TP like in here, and then you get something like that, and then it does the pocket, and then you can short it back down to like the mid here. That'd be lovely. Lovely, lovely. Yeah, I actually quite like that. It's got a giga demand. Maybe wait for a little bit. It's probably going to come and retest inside again. What's it really doing on the local? New low. Fail the highs so far. Maybe one more into the band on the 15. Let's see. So yeah, I think the two setups I like the most is possibly a long on H bar right now, and what did I say? Render. Render short. Here for rejects or in here. But there's obviously setups everywhere to be found. Literally everywhere. So yeah. If anyone's got no questions, I think I might just keep it short and sweet tonight. This morning. Gonna go play some live poker tonight for my mate's birthday. £80 buy-in, which is about $100. If anyone who cares. Should probably take a bit of profit on my short, shouldn't I? What kind of positions are you guys in? Are you in a short? Are you looking for a long? Are you a bit sketched out by just the massive increase in longs? I'm gonna check the 12, the midday rating. The midday is always the big one, because all the Americans are awake now. Stefan messaging me. think that's about it. Unless, yeah, nothing really going on down there. I'm looking to sell some of the really shit meme coins for tax loss harvesting. Yeah, definitely keep them losses, man. What kind of really shit are you like in the like depths of the shitties, or are you just like Ponky is down and Pepe is down and stuff? Oh yeah, you're deep. Yeah, man. Well, we all had that time. I remember me and Will. This is when Will was still like super active. We was in the micro gems chat on Solana, just being like, "What's this lick goat coin? It's got me. It's gonna burst. Everyone buy some lick goat," and then it just like dumps 90%. We're like, "Oh shit, maybe we're a bit late onto this." The only time I've made money off meme coins, okay, I'll tell you this for a fact, is either complete random fluke. I bought zero point 0.1 of like the most random coin and it just like 100x's and now I've got like one soul. Sorry, 10, it doesn't 100x, 10x's. It doesn't 100x. Or I buy a narrative so early and then just wait for it to go. So for example, I did that with the Trump coins. It was like last April, May, like a year ago now actually. I just bought like a shit ton of Trump coins before the election. And then in summer, he nearly got shot in it. And they all pumped like 500%. And then obviously the election, they did really well. One of them actually did really well. But I'm still like overall, I'd say I'm still down from meme coins. Definitely, like, even though I probably hit 100x on that one Trump coin and the others did okay. It's just like, it's pure gambling. Pure gambling. See, with meme coins, I'd rather buy a narrative. So like, say, fucking World Cup narrative next year or something, just as an example. Or I'd rather just go to the casino and play poker or roulette. Honestly, I'm being deadly serious. Like, I was talking to this guy yesterday. I'm not sure if he's in here. No, he's not in here, luckily. And he said he was a meme coin trader, but he wants to learn how to actually trade. And I was like, okay. And he was like, he didn't even know how to place a long or a short. But he has experience trading meme coins. And I was like, bro, you're just not gonna survive, man. Just please, like, don't use so much money, like, fuck. He's telling me like, can I get a fart boy on this on Hyperliquid? And the exchange is like, no, bro, like, no. That's one of the ones I'm getting rid of. Yeah, nice. I mean, I love Ponky. Don't get me wrong. Like, I love that meme because of the. They actually make really good TikToks. Like, they actually make good memes. But it's just like not the climate for them. Before Pump Fum came out, is the only time I made money on memes. Now, any time spent in Pump Fum is tax harvesting. Yeah, I guess you could harvest some losses to offset some big dubs. Pretty smart. Whiff has been good to me though. Yeah, Whiff's excuse me. Whiff's fun to trade as well. I had a really good time trading that along with Popcat. Let's actually check Whiff. I haven't had a look at this in ages, bro. Yeah, it's literally at its lows. Like, yeah, this is very interesting. It's obviously been rejected on where we needed to gain. Uh, here. But if we were to hold like here, or maybe like do another test of the lows, and then that's when we get the spring to come up here, that would be textbook bomb structure for me. But yeah, this can have really nice moves as well, and it's got quite a defined range with this being the midpoint, obviously this being the low and this being the high. So yeah, it's actually not bad, not bad at all, Mike. I took loads of profit on with ages ago. Yeah, nice. Yeah, contrary to popular belief, I've actually never owned any PopCat spot. People keep thinking like I have like the maddest, like fattest bag of PopCat, but I literally simply just trade it all the time. Don't get me wrong, like I always have a trade on PopCat running, like be it long or short, but I've never had a fucking huge bag of it. I've had massive trades, but yeah. Anyway, GG level 9, bro. I don't think the really GG ones are coming back. No, I don't think so. Actually, it depends what you mean by really DJ ones. I think the big ones will come back, Ponky, Whiff, stuff like that. Just because I think Dodge is like it's gonna have its time. Uh, but yeah, most of them are doomed. Most of them are always doomed. In first, out first, sort of vibe. But yeah, if no one's got anything else, I think it's just gonna be a case of waiting for the data and possibly executing, you know, the render short or the H bar long. This is probably coming up very soon. Very, very soon. And then, what was it? H bar long? Yeah, I mean, that's, you want to wait for the retest now. It's definitely looking very decent though. And yeah, I think I'll just leave you with that. And we can go have a lovely, lovely weekend. Let me stop my recording.